compensation analyzer. This one is quite a tough thing to talk about sometimes when we talk about compensation. From the hiring perspective, we may think that a lot of the times, as a recruiter or from HR, we get handed down maybe a bucket, a range of compensation that we are giving, that we have to give an employee. It could be anywhere from maybe 60 to 100, and we're told to hire the right person, right? And I used to lead a certain range like this, but I wasn't given any other identifying features of just hire the right person, because they trust you. The organization trusts you to hire the right person, and you want to, especially if this is for your own team. You want to hire the right person, and you also want to compensate them appropriately, because they deserve it. If they deserve it, especially based on their skills. And so what we can do here is that we can provide accurate salary ranges, but also generate custom benefits packages for any role here. So like if you're looking for a security role with 10 years experience in maybe Montreal, we can figure out, based on cost of living, the area, local job descriptions, our own proprietary model that's been trained on this. We can figure out what's the most appropriate compensation role that you can offer this person. And also, how does that relate to the market here? So maybe you're not underpaying someone, or maybe you're not overpaying someone. You're effectively using that bucket so that they feel compensated appropriately, and you know that you've hired the right person at the right price, and you're giving them that benefit of aligning yourself with market. Because a lot of times people leave roles for two reasons usually. Because they're unhappy with the work or how they're treated, or they feel stuck, unsatisfied, or for money. These are two main things people leave organizations for. They're either motivated personally or motivated by money. And that's how the industry is. And when your industry is behind on market value for workers, it leads people down that path of personal, like being unsatisfied personally. It's like, okay, a lot of people can do the work that they want because they like it, but they know they're getting underpaid. And that can only last for so long. And so you want to be able to you want your organization to keep up with market demands here and know that you're paying people appropriately. And then next, we're talking about our next feature of our enterprise platform here is our Pathfinder feature. Basically we're able to create a personalized learning path for you, and how you could possibly get to a certain position that you want to get to. Like if you want to get to being a CISO one day, what do you need to do to get there? It's a personalized journey, and it's continuous. Like it's adaptable to what you want, and also what maybe you're looking for. Maybe you need to look for. It'll help you. Maybe you'll need to look for certain qualifications or education when you're looking for certain jobs. So like, if I'm looking to hire a CTO, maybe I need that. Maybe as a recruiter or an HR person, I may not know what they need. Maybe I'm given a job description, maybe a generic one, but what are essential skills and knowledge areas that they need to know that maybe I don't know? So it's giving you that insight. It's like, oh no, they need to know about cybersecurity. They need to know about IT implementation. They need to know about cloud infrastructure. But I wouldn't know that as someone from HR recruiting. That's not my priority. But however, if I want to effectively hire someone that has that technical proficiency and understands that is a great fit for this role, I need to know that. So this platform provides that for you. It's really adaptable. You can change a lot of these features to personalize your organization. And also, we have an API integration and support here, so we can flexibly integrate into HR systems so that we can pull the data from your maybe your recruiting portal, from a Workday, where you're getting these resumes. You can pull that into our platform so that you can see this quite seamlessly. You just need to filter it to what you want to see.
Thank you everybody for joining. So now, so we've seen all the theory about the platform. So now I'm just going to go ahead and share my screen and actually show what it is all about. Another short fire demo. Please let me know when you can see my screen.
Okay, let's see it.
Okay, that's great. So now I'm just going to go to my dashboard. So basically, so when enterprise up to our platform and we've done like a custom pricing for that, we'll give them access to our our enterprise solutions. So okay, the matrix, for example, based on the job description, it will tell me, okay, how much does certification count for you, for your company, and how much does cultural fit count for you, how much does education count for you, and how much does experience count for you, and those skills count for you. So all of these metrics altogether will add up to 100. But they are very flexible. You can decide to say, okay, well, the model is, didn't give me what I was expecting in terms of, certifications, cultural fit, education, experience, and skills actually do represent for my company. I'm just going to go ahead and change it, right? You can just go ahead and change it. You can say, okay, skills does not have to be 40%. I want it to be 25%. You can just go ahead and decrease. I just want it to be 25%. And you want this to actually be 50%, 40%. Instead, you want to experience to be 40%. Because at your company, 40% the experience counts more for you than just as the skills. So basically, we're just going to go ahead now to the second process. And if I look at here, I will see the job description I entered earlier, just so I can review, or I can just go back and change it. And I'm just going to go to the second process. So the second process is to actually upload your resumes. I'm just going to go ahead and upload my resumes. I have a bunch of dummy UI UX resumes here. Just going to go ahead and use them. Okay, here they are. I'm just going to go ahead and use them. Okay, and then once I enter them, I will be able to see them here. In case you added one choice, you can just go ahead and remove it as you want, etc. So now I'm just going to go ahead and proceed by uploading these resumes to the model, so I can start the process of ranking the candidates. This is going to take a little time to send the resumes. Okay, now I'm good to go. I'm just going to enter now. I'm just going to say, okay, what are the top candidates do you want? Do you want 3? Do you want 4? Do you want 10? Etc. It doesn't matter. Okay, in my case, I'm just going to say I want the top 3 candidates out of these, 6 resumes that I sent out. I'm just going to wait till the model generates it for me. And there you go. It has generated the top 10. Okay. From the resumes, it has actually selected Ani Udochukwu for me as the top candidate. The second candidate is Abbasi Kemi Aqua, and the third candidate is Damilola. Okay, with 3.85 out of 5. And I can actually decide to see the resume if I want. Can just go ahead and look at them to see if the resume, because we do encourage, even though we sort of generate the top candidates for you, but we do encourage human critical thinking to actually review the resumes to make sure that the model is actually generating the right candidates for that. And that's pretty much what we try to save your project. Okay, so you can later use use these candidates if you want, so you don't lose the ranking. So basically, that's how it has generated the results for me. So the Skillforce Analytics, which will tell me, the industry-specific skills, the qualification, the soft skills, specialized training that my company has, and that and also what the others have. Okay, Google has its own industry-specific skills, its qualification, and say for Meta, Meta has its own specific skills. So now, so this is the skill analytics, and now the benchmarking is putting my company versus Amazon, okay, and telling me, with real data and real information about how I can leverage my company against Amazon, and also how I can leverage my company against Google, basically. And also for the third part, which is the skill force reporting, which is actually telling me, okay, in comparison, Meta and Google, there are several areas where Google could enhance its capabilities. It's going to give you an overall report of what you should be doing to actually leverage your company, to leverage your skills, your workforce, to actually be more competitive in the current market. And it will also give you the skills that you need to make sure your company leverage on, and your web developers leverage on, so you can actually be more competitive. Okay, in that case, it's React, GraphQL, React Native collaboration, design integration, and so on and so forth. So basically, this is Company IQ. Company IQ, remember, it's benchmarking and analysis, and actually we give you a report about how to leverage your company against your competitors in your current field. So basically now we're just going to go ahead to the third model, which is the compensation management. So basically what this model does is it takes your job title as an input, your role, your experience level, your qualification, your work type, your sector and the industry, and also the country and city, and it will tell you exactly what you should be getting as an employee. What compensation, so people are not getting paid less than they should based on their city, their country, their sector, industry. So now, without further ado, let's just go ahead and do a little deeper. Okay, in that case, I'm just going to say chancellor for the job title, and now for the role, I'm just going to go ahead and say university. Education. The industry would be higher education. In my case, higher education, and the city would actually be what's happening? It's not really the countries. One second, I'm just gonna go reload because something is backing up in the server is a little late. Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna make sure the cities are loading. So basically, let me just go ahead and transfer. Here's experience, PhD, full-time, sector is gonna be education, industry is gonna be higher education. Higher education. And the country, I'm just gonna select, it could be Costa Rica, Colombia. Okay, let's say China for that case. And then China. So Chile, China. Okay, let's say China for that case. So taking that case. Let's say Shenzhen. Okay, Shenzhen is the city of China. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and generate. It's gonna take some time. And there you go. It's gonna generate the exact currency here and how the hourly salary range that you should be getting, the daily salary range that you should be getting as well. And the weekly salary range, the monthly, it's pretty detailed as a model, and also the annual salary range. And I'm sure this currency is actually for China. This is the China currency for that model. So basically, this is what it is. This is how compensation management will help you get rewarded based on your experience, your industry, your country, and your city. So you don't get paid than what you're supposed to. So basically, and also not only this, we also allow company is to invite other users to add other